Hey folks, 1881 MF, here we are on the Life Buzzing channel. Got Little Debbie Does behind the camera. This is a beat up old lawnmower blade that a friend of mine from work gave me, and I decided since everybody's doing it, I'm going to go ahead and make a knife out of it. So
why not?
Yeah, well, so first thing we're going to do is heat up the steel. I'm going to use my homemade grill forge here that I've got my charcoal chimney.
Charcoal chimney.
If you want to see how to use that, I got it in the video. But I'm going to go ahead and dump this in here. And now I'm going to turn on my homemade grill forge. Fire in the hole. That, huh?
Whoa.
We'll heat that up again. Do that a couple times. And then I'll quench that maybe in some olive or some peanut oil or something from the old turkey big cooker. Anyway, so halfway through pounding out my lawnmower blade, I got to looking at it and thought, you know, that's kind of a natural made handle. Duh, I'm sure all you people that have already done this know that, but I didn't. So, you know, I'm thinking, hey, how about a machete? We'll leave that star in there. No, it's not going to be very strong, but who cares? So, next step, draw what you want to cut out. Can you see that drawing on there, Bill?
Mm-hmm. It's very cool.
Okay.
Although you hold it really fast.
Well, here, let me sit it right here and you can look at it while I fix my clamp. And I'm going to cut her. Alright. Now we got her grinded. Look at that. Not bad.
Hold it still now. Very nice.
Got that with the grinder. Next thing I'll do is I'll pick the wood that I'm going to make my handle on. I'll get a couple pieces of wood and clamp them on there and then drill my holes for the tacks that I'm going to put in there to hold that in there. So that's not bad for an old bent up lawnmower.
Oh God!
Like I was saying.
It's already working.
That's not so bad for an old lawnmower blade. I've been pounding and hammering and grinding so my arms are like jello, like so I can't hold it. So
Noodle arms.
there you go. Stay
Awesome.
tuned. I'm gonna put wood on there, maybe Purple Heart. We'll see. Okay, so we've cut this guy out, which turned out okay. Now I think I'm gonna make handles. I'm gonna use Coca-Cola. So basically, I trace that on there a little bit. I'm gonna cut them out. This stuff's Coca-Cola is bad for you, so wear a mask or a respirator. Alright, so I got my handles cut out of my wood. And I've got them taped on here so they'll hold pretty good. My next step is going to be to drill holes so I can hold these little brass pins that these brass pins happen to be 88 cents Home Depot. So I'm hoping I can run these things right through here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, maybe 3, and then something hollow on this side to hold a lanyard. So that's what I'm going to do now. So stay tuned. Drilled the first hole. working pretty good. I drilled the holes, so I taped that wood handle on there like you saw, and I drilled all these holes for my pins all the way through, both of them. So now I'm going to set this aside. That was part of the thing, so we'll have to work on that, but that's for a pin. There'll be a little pin there, and then that's where I'll have it to where we can tie a lanyard. So next thing we do, I'm going to put a little bit of an edge on here on both sides, a nice bevel, and then I'm going to heat treat it. I'm not going to get it real sharp yet because I don't want it to warp when I heat treat it. So of course, depending on what kind of knife you're making and what your purpose is going to depend on what kind of a bevel and angle you put on here. This is going to be a multi-purpose, use it for whatever you want to do, and this is going to just be ground out however it works. So stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, so I got my grind on there. I did on the little 1x30 sander. So now I'm going to work on hardening the blade. So we'll heat it up and then we'll quench it in some old peanut oil that we have. So gonna get it hot enough to quench, and hopefully we don't break the blade. So maybe about 5 minutes in here ought to be enough. And then we'll drop it down here in this lovely leftover peanut oil from Friday fish night. Don't show that too close. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's hot enough. Not very even.
Ooh, no. Is it okay?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Nice. We're going to let it quench up like that, then we'll go ahead and put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour, I guess. And I think I got it. Nice and straight. Yeah, there you go, folks. Now I'm going to put it in the oven for an hour at 400 degrees, and then I'll take it out from there, attach my handle to it, start working on my edges. So almost there. Alright, there you go, boys. Took that out of the oven and polished it up a little bit with sandpaper. Got a nice little edge, kind of starting to put a little edge on it now. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put my handles on here so I can start forming them. So I'll put that wood on there like that. And then I'll use one of these pins and put those in there like that. Ultimately, I think I'll put epoxy on here first on both sides, and then put that in there. Then run my pins in, and then run my lanyard piece of brass in there. And you can run the lanyard through that. So here we go. Lawnmower blade turned into hacker something. We'll see. Alright, now I'm going to epoxy the handle and the pins right to the knife. It's supposed to go on there, but I really mutilated. That's it. We missed that part.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Okay.
You mix these two together and it makes its little reaction, and then you go with it.
That's a lot.
No, I bet you'll have to make more.
Do you have to hurry?
This is 60-minute stuff. I bought stuff that's got me extra time on it because I know I'm not real fast. Alright. Just handle those on there like this. Turn this guy over. Same thing on this side. This will help to keep the moisture out. It's a little bit of an adhesive, but not all of it. The pins are what's going to hold the handle together. And then I'm going to put it in a vise and let it sit overnight. I'm going to put the pins in it, put it in a vise, clamp it overnight, and then tomorrow I get to start doing, I can't wait, which is the working on the wood part of it, so stay tuned.
Glue's about to drip.
Okay. That's perfect if those are going in there like that.
Neat.
That's awesome. Now I'll put the lanyard hole in the lanyard. Anyways, I'm going to clamp it. So there it is. I epoxied the handle on. I took the grinder and I grinded off my little pins in there and that piece there. And then I sanded the crap out of the handle. And it turned out pretty good, don't you think? I put a little bit of a edge on that. That ought to be okay, but there you go. Made from a lawnmower blade, Coca-Cola handle, door pins, and a copper nipple. Okay, so we have to test it real quick. Here's the knife. Look at that.
Oh.
Touches no problem at all.
String butter.
Let's see the hacking factor. This is a piece of plywood, oak plywood, 3/4 inch.
Wow.
Piece of bamboo. Lawnmower blade.
Cuts more than grass.
Oh. There you go. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you watching 1881 MF on the Life Buzzing channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Talk to you later. Thank you.